It's me, I'm back, and this thing is supposed to help be more, I don't know, handsy, and it's totally not as helpful as I had hoped it would be. Where can I go? How can I do this? It's completely not helpful. I should just hold this stupid thing in my hand. Okay. Alright, okay. Man. All of that, and I just choose to hold it. Alright. Completely makes sense if you think about it. And it doesn't make sense. Completely makes sense if you think about it, but it doesn't make sense at all if you think even more. The appropriate thinking level is 1.3. 1.3. Don't ever go to 1.5 too much. And don't go to 1. That's too little. 1.3 is the appropriate number. I just read something and I'm just gonna talk about it. Controversial opinion. You do not have a strong sense of justice. What? Evilautism. Subreddit evilautism. You are rigid. And you have a strong sense of, I am right. But autistic strong sense of justice is not a thing. A lot of autistic people are awful people. And being autistic doesn't make you more just or stop you from being a harmful, disgusting person. See, Elon Musk, oh shit, dropping the bombs. The whole autistic strong sense of justice is actually just refusing to change your point of view and sticking to what you believe regardless of what other people say. Sometimes as a scientist, scientific facts are very often an unpopular opinion. Just because it's scientifically proven doesn't mean everyone believes it. Okay, someone wrote that that's not true for everybody. I've been an activist since I first learned what injustice means. I'm not rigid in my beliefs. I expand what I believe based on what I learned. I've always thought that about myself, but as I got older, I kind of started to think I might be incorrect. The thing is, I think people in their late teens, early 20s they have that rigid idealism that I know the right way to do it and everyone should do it the way that I think that it should be done. And sometimes they're right. Like a lot of times, the college students of the world are usually on their side of correct moral truth, but not always. I'm capable of understanding each side of a conflict or issue. I consider myself a good person, but I am also capable of making mistakes. I do have a strong sense of justice, even when it doesn't benefit me or my personal beliefs. I don't think I'm the only one. See, so these tubes. Okay, so yes, I believe there are moral rigidities, or there's rigidities, but there is also a lot of autistic people that are on the side of justice and the correct side of justice. But there are a lot of autistic people that suck, like Elon Musk, and a lot of autistic people that suck and are kind of they almost will themselves into a state of narcissistic belief that their beliefs. It's like the high level of overlap between autistic people and OCPD, which believe I have, that says that your way is the right way. You know, I won't go into that. There are people in my family that are also just incredibly rigid, and they butt heads all the time. And one person's rigidity about this one thing conflicts with this person's rigidity about this other thing, but they both have this this need for that, like, no, my way, strong sense of justice, and I come from a place of belief that my moral superiority from being white, it allows me, I mean, like, it's all subjective. In the case of the person who believes it, you know what I mean? Like, I would say that's objectively wrong, that white is the correct or whatever, but do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Give me the benefit of the doubt if I say anything too stupid. I'm kind of annoyed by my need to go to Reddit, actually. those without ADHD. Alright, well, there you go. There you have it. Alright, I'm trying to get my hand up here. Hey guys, hey bros. I have been around an ADHD person, and maybe I'm so afraid of people. And I was maybe because I'm small. I've been around ADHD people that were so good with people, or at least they were treated badly. I wish I didn't have the inattentive, or at least if I had mixed ADHD, the inattentive and the hyperactive. I wish I had that, because I don't have the hyperactive, and I definitely don't trust people. And I've met ADHD people that really were like social butterflies, and they were really good with people. Meanwhile, I'm just in the corner, just like going like this. Just please, everybody, leave me alone. But I'm lonely. I think it really has been. It's very weird. Not weird. It's very. It's so difficult that we, as people, our whole life depends on what we look like. Whether it's that you're like a white person born in a white country, or a male, or a male who is tall, a guy who's short, a woman who is pretty and has pretty privilege, or like I think, why was I've been to other countries where the way that I look was a benefit or was seen so differently. Oh, man, goddamn. It's just so frustrating that I can see if you changed just a little bit, I would have had a much different life. Like just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Even if I hadn't grown up here in the South, if I'd grown up in Seattle, I think I would be a completely different person. I think I would have a completely different outlook. I think I would not distrust people the way that I do. If I'd grown up with a different face, a different, even height. If I just grown up, moderately tall, I would be different. And it's so frustrating and so amazing how much luck plays in everything. Luck or unluck. Luck. The science of justice sensitivity. If you relate to some or all of the emotions below, you may have justice sensitivity. Frequent episodes of anger and resentment about victimization, fear of being a future victim, indignation about the injustice done to others, strong drive to restore justice. I don't know what that means. I don't think I have a strong drive to restore justice, because there's a part of me that's like, doesn't believe it can be. That's my glass half empty. That's my, again, one of the things about being where I'm from is that I learned early on that everybody around me were pieces of shit, and there's no way to explain to them that they fucking suck and that their outlook and worldview is damaging and they're bad people and blah blah blah. Hey, this is my new thing. Do this. Perceiving injustice where others do not. That's me. Feelings of hopelessness and despair about large-scale issues facing the world. Oh my god, that's me. Feelings of worthlessness when unfairly treated. Yeah, that's me too. Persistent thoughts about social inequity and injustice. Yes. Intense guilt or shame about causing injustice. Oh my god, I've been dealing with intense. Okay, causing injustice to others. I don't know injustice. But man, for the last like fucking 4 years, 5 years, I've been in intense guilt or shame. And shame. About doing something, about causing an injustice. Or causing existed. How can you restore something that didn't, that never existed? You'd have to create it. Avoiding the pitfalls. The ADHD brain's justice sensitivity can create pain, overwhelm, and exhaustion, but it can also be turned into greatest strength through understanding, external support, and a shift to action. The world needs individuals who are committed to. You know what happens to people that want to restore justice? They get killed by Boeing. Boeing offs them. Boeing says, "Nuh-uh, get the F. Excuse us, while you accidentally fall from a random building." I don't think any of them fell. Excuse us when you commit suicide with this gun to the back of your head. Boeing. That's what they do. There are many opportunities to get involved in helping our communities instead of giving into anger and despair. Mobilize yourself to do something positive. Taking what? I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I don't know. I don't know. I have a very bad outlook on the world. Taking even small actions can help people feel more empowered and less despondent. Then your justice and sensitivity really can be an ADHD superpower. Oh fuck, whoever wrote that. Then your justice and sensitivity really can be an ADHD superpower. I have justice sensitivity. They even said justice and sensitivity. I have justice sensitivity about this article now. I don't know that I even believe you. Edge Foundation. Who even are you? Is this even science? Is this science? Or is this a bullshit article written by a random person? Everything at the top of Bing. I use Bing search, by the way. I get points. And if you get enough points, you get a free $5 gift certificate. And I'm getting them points, y'all. What is Edge Foundation? Yes, what is edging? What is edging? What is edge computing? No, Edge Foundation. Okay, there we go. The Edge Foundation is a charitable, non-profit organization dedicated to helping people reach It's impossible to be rational and or logical. Thank you fucking so much. Oh my god. Narratives cloud people's understandings of literally everything and everyone, including themselves. I agree with that. A CCTV version of events would never properly capture our abuse properly because how we feel about our experiences matter more than what actually happened. Lemurs have 27,000 tongues. That's a provable false statement. Or emotions still more important than facts. Fuck you, numerous. I'm downvoting you. Fuck you, numerous. God, what fucking... Oh, this is why I hate autistic people. I'm so autistic and so ADHD, but oh my god, I fucking hate some of these autistic people. Fucking hate. So, are emotions still more important than facts? Yes, and I'll up the claim feelings will always beat out facts. Well, that's interesting because I make art based on a list of logic and it allows me to survive. In my experience, facts beat out emotions. Have fun flailing around within your emotions, though. I'm sure it will work out and that tiger will definitely care about your feelings and definitely not rip your head off. What the fuck? What the fuck are you even talking about? What the fuck is that? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? The tiger. That tiger will definitely care about your feelings and definitely not rip your head off. Where'd the tiger come from? Who was talking about a tiger? What art? Oh, I'm gonna find out this guy's art. He said he's making art about feelings. You know what? If he's making a full-time income, he's gotta teach me something. He said he was living off of it, right? Because I make art based on a list of logic and it allows me to survive. Nowhere does this fucker post their art. I want to see your art, dude. Or girl, lady. Nowhere. Yeah, nowhere. Great. is that the one guy who yelled at me, who I'm sure